First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Armour-Davis. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
For this offense in midseason form here in the opener, it's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 67 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Squeeze, exit.
They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Caleb Evans, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And he loses the football a 2nd time, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ashton Davis able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Armour Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Big Quinnen Williams continuing to improve in the middle of that line for New York. Had 13 sacks in his last 2 seasons, which is excellent for a defensive tackle.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. Charlie.
Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Delta.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go, let's
So
go,
a
let's go.
critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we
First
go.
down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Fight. Orbit. Exit.
Here's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Zerline connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.